I wrote for the first one.
Okay, and then if you had to answer, you would say.
He said, I don't have a least favorite. And then you're gonna say.
Gun to your head.
The problem is he's not gonna say it because he's not.
Oh, what?
What would be his answer?
Okay.
No, don't give him a hint.
You get half a point if you don't answer. 3. All right. Ron said.
Ah,
All right, it's okay.
fuck that, man.
You get half a point for that. You get half a point for
I
that.
got the first one.
Half a point. Yeah, I like that.
Oh, that doesn't count.
No, you needed to say.
You knew I was gonna say that.
I wrote the exact thing. He said, I don't have a
He
least favorite.
literally said the exact thing that I
Half
just said.
point though, you copped out. Okay. Sakura, we asked your best friend, who's your least favorite streamer? Scared was the answer.
No. I didn't put anything bad, guys. What happened?
Yeah.
Who's your least favorite streamer? I just have
Two. One, say Sakura. Drama.
Drama. Lock it. Just say it.
I was going with the joke answer. I don't know why everyone. I didn't know we were getting.
That's what I would have done. That's what I would have done. They were in all the say Sakura. Alright. No, it's true. Stabler Ronaldo really didn't like her. NMS get him. Alright, 0 points. That's okay. Valkyrie.
What the?
Okay, Kason, we asked your best friend your least favorite.
I don't really have a least favorite streamer. I'm a pretty unproblematic person. I'm gonna say no one. I don't have a favorite on that one.
You got half a point, Ron. You made it. Okay, number 2 question, and we're gonna start with you, Kason, because we're gonna work back. What job did your best friend say you would be horrible at?
What job would I be horrible at? Why are you laughing? Based on your answers, I'm gonna just say suck and dick.
Okay, prostitution. Did you think?
I thought you were laughing.
But good to know you think you would be an L prostitute. Good job, Kason. Okay. All right, 0 points. Valkyrie, what job did I say you'd be worse at?
I don't know, cutie. What job do you think I'd be worse at? Well, I mean, clearly, no, I've had real jobs.
Whoa.
serious?
That was a hard one.
Yeah, you would not.
That's a hard question.
Like you would just fucking pick up the fruit and then just fuck off. You would just fuck off.
All right. We're starting back on your side. Silky, we asked your best friend because he would know. Why did you break up with your last ex? Oh, it's girl talk.
Wait. But wait, because what do you classify as an ex?
That's what I'm saying. I was very
What was the cause of your last breakup?
What, trust? There was no trust, like
Okay.
lies? That's how hard?
I said trust. I said focus on streaming.
Oh, damn it.
Bro, what the fuck?
You guys need to watch so well, so damn drama.
Bro, you know.
That was just a
Why you do that? You don't gotta cater to the fucking dream, bro.
general.
Fuck.
Because I didn't know where to classify the ex.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I don't even want to entertain this shit.
Okay.
Fuck is this question? That's the shit on my
You wrote fuck that. 1 point. 1 point. Okay, Sunny and Sakura.
Why did you break up with your ex? Yeah, I said like fall out of love.
Fell out of love. I'm gonna give you that. Yeah. I'm gonna give you that 1 point. All right, Ray. Broke with your last ex.
Okay, I'm gonna assume that you said
Ding. Okay.
not the reason. Oh, we gotta catch up.
Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. We got 1 point, 1 point, 1 point.
Yay!
Good luck, Colin with Lacey. Kason, your last ex.
Oh, fuck. It's trauma dump. It's trauma dump.
Huh? I wasn't ready to be in a relationship.
I feel like this is I said separate ways grew out of it. That's like falling out of love.
I'm gonna give
But
it
they're separate ways because he wasn't ready.
But I, like,
W
half a
sales
point.
pitch. Good try.
That's different. Yeah, that's different.
All right, we're going to the next round. Adapt and Silky 1 point. Ron and Jason 1.5 points. Sakura and Sunny 1 point. Me and Ray 1 point. Opposites, go. Erase your boards.
How are you? Yeah, it's a little bit real. It's getting a little real.
Don't worry, Dad. I got
I know you
bro.
got me. I know you got me.
Remember what I said? Fuck the stream.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. There you go.
I am drunk as shit.
What? Oh, of your point? Okay. All right. New best friend. Okay. they're gonna interpret it as.
Wait, just say this is a
Messy. Wait.
Wait, like, this could go into cleanliness or like, oh, like, you know what I'm saying? Like tea.
That's up. We'll see. However, it's up to
tea-wise.
interpretation. Who is messier, either you or me?
Fuck, and that might think hygiene needs to choose him. Fuck. Fuck.
Okay. All right. Once you have that written down, flip to number 2. Who is the first person they suck to?
Huh?
Who is the first person your best friend subscribed to? Alright, Jason, you awake? Who's the first person that Ron subscribed to?
Wait, like on Twitch or YouTube?
On Twitch. Okay. This last one is gonna be for Phase Boys, number 3. Who is their least favorite housemate? For Sakura, who is her least favorite member of OSCS? For me, who is my least favorite member of P-Lane?
Their least favorite housemate?
Yes. Yes. Damn, Ace on Okay. Jason, who is Rom's least favorite housemate? Number 3.
about to end soon. So if people want to go or whatnot, I totally get it. We can finish a skip this real quick. See the drop in quality as I mentioned. I think I like Dragon Ball. Oh, thank you for the follow. Noldness, appreciate ya. I stream every night, Linktober specifically too. I start streaming at like 8 or 9 p.m. Tonight was a big stream and big night. Yesterday, tomorrow will probably be right now it's 3 a.m. So I think it's 3 I'm happy because this is the good part that I do have a like my internet's not working tonight, but I appreciate everybody who stayed till the end too. It's been a long stream tonight. I want more of this one. I want more of the I got a few people that we could raid. One's been streaming for an hour, one's been streaming for 4 hours. 5 hours and a half, oh my god. Even if he ends soon. It's been so long. I'm in an ad, so let's wait for this. I thought that show was a fever dream. Nobody remembers that It's so weird too. Do you remember so each time they start fighting the robots, right? There's just a random old man that shows up and he's just like, alright, left corner and right corner or whatever. It's just I was about to say like we have a make rate message or whatever, but we don't even have it. Appreciate you, Twitch. Alright. Straight out. I had to die. I think the prop was enough. Yeah, if you guys just want to drop a little my friend story by Osmosis. I've known him for a while. He does great art, great realistic stuff. If you guys have any questions, super nice and fun. Love to answer
What's up, viewer?
Good luck to the Dodgers for the World Series. So we see more home runs like this. Oh, holy dooly. Timing. It's a biscuit raid from my New Yorkian, I think. Friends? Hey, human beings? Welcome in. Been a while since had to raid. Yeah, thanks very much. You guys are up late. I know that's how you like to do it. I don't know if you're still working with Epic anymore. I actually just did a Fortnite range, merchandise range, coincidentally, recently. 3 a.m. That's the way. That's thanks for joining, Slinkmeister. Really? That sucks. They all suck, don't they? Except for a handful. Miri, thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining the story. Jeez, what's their problem? Hey, the games industry. Yeah, jeez. You move on to another one, or you just sort of using what you have at the moment to stay on the go? It was funny, I was just about to wrap up. I was literally just about to finish. It's only almost 5:15 in the afternoon here. It's starting to rain and hail. $37 laid off. You were one of the kept people that didn't have 1 year of experience. Tell me, I was just talking about that a lot, like earlier on in the show, just like how weird it is, the decisions that they make in general. That's a lot of people, considering if the business was doing well. Yeah, well, I know what that's like. I mean, I put a lot of effort into games development back in the day, and I didn't even get my name in the credits. I was like, I designed this game. Yeah, thanks for joining and saying hi. Good to see you going strong. Like, keep up, keep on keeping on. You need some rest as well. Yeah, I worked at Half Brick Studios, which most of you won't know by name, but if you played Fruit Ninja back in the day, I co-designed that and co-produced and co-arted the game, and I didn't get any recognition for it or income. And they took hundreds of millions of dollars from it, and I quit the games industry because I've had enough. That was like 2010. Yeah, it burnt me for a while, but you move on, you know, like, it was kind of like something that I was just never going to. I could have banked on it, but that's not the way it worked out, so in a way it was never going to work out, regardless of what I think it should have, and I move on and I go and get what I want, and I'm not going to be dependent where I can. Yeah, you've got to figure out how to get what you want. Be true to that dream. I'm still working it out. I think it's seasons, you know. You have seasons of what you want now, what you need now, what you want now, what you want to do. Maybe you don't expect it to do the same thing forever. I mean, doing art is really fulfilling because it's you. It's 100% you. And you don't even need, I mean, it's nice to earn income from doing something you like, but it's also very good to do something that is just for you. I think we need to do more things just for us. I'm just doing a gift for my boss. Just turned 50. We're both into the Dodgers. Well, probably a few of you are probably from Biscuits part of the world. So if you got to get some rest, by all the means. I can't hang around myself, or I can't raid at the moment. I've just got to close up shop. So when that happens, if you guys if anyone wants to keep on streaming, just have a look through your list of favorites. I have only been streaming maybe once a week at the moment. My home studio, my brother is going to be coming and helping, working on that, but it probably won't be until next year. He's finishing his business, his construction business, but he'll still be able to help and work on that when the time comes. He's just got to finish the projects he on.
Yes, viewer.
But in the meantime, I've just been doing
What's up, Ooga Booba?
different projects and oil painting. Yeah, good stuff. Thanks for chiming in, and good to see y'all. We'll catch you real soon. For anyone else, I've got a Discord. If you want to share your artwork, you can. The links are all there. Community Discord, if anyone's come out of this, I've been going for years on doing art and exploring artistry and that. It's kind of raining and about to hail. Keep an eye on that. Yeah, this is just one of my
Nah, I sometimes talk from time to time.
Copic marker pencil projects that I do. Yeah, but as I said, this was just a gift from my boss. He's turning 50, and he's a Dodgers fan for longer than me. Got me into the team, really.
So how you doing tonight?
Got me into baseball again. Oh man, that rainy air coming in from outside is a much welcome relief from the sweat and the heat and humidity.
Nice. I'm just doing some art study stuff, so hopefully it'll help me get better.
He's been lurking for a good while. Thanks for hanging out with me and watching me sweat. We'll be in touch real soon. Also, oh yeah, I'm working on an oil painting. Here it is. Of the Tiger Cub moment for Australia Zoo. And just behind this, prior to getting to that, I had it's a bit rough looking, but Punisher, Daredevil thing. Obviously, I'm working on peace, everyone. Thanks for hanging out with me. And Daredevil Slink. Yeah, that's right. I'm working on a Daredevil portrait. Here's the sketch for it. The sketch is on my Discord if you want to see it, or download it and draw over top of it if you want to. I just put that on the resources channel on the Discord. So that's Birdfall and the new Daredevil. Sorry, I forgot his name. Okay, everyone jump over to Wolfgang. I can't raid. I've got to go. It's hailing outside. Jump over to Wolfgang. Just click on his name and hang there. But yeah, we've got some Daredevil information coming up as well. Thanks for coming in. Good to see you. I hope to see you all again. Wholesome streaming, art, encouragement, creativity, personal development. That's what we got here. Cool. All right, guys. Love it. We'll see you real soon.
When I get affiliate, I'm not gonna be like, hey, I'm streaming, someone rate me. Jeez. Feel bad. I think I have a ruler somewhere around here. Yep. I had gotten an average of 3 viewers earlier today, but Twitch isn't recording it. It may just be until the end of the day. And the end of the day kicks over and it has some time to do whatnot. Maybe it'll finally register. The other stats have been paused on the affiliate stuff too. Oh well. Still got 20 more days. And right now I'm not really doing anything interesting. So, kind of makes sense. Maybe I'll be doing more interesting things with people to talk. But that's fine. People are probably sleeping too. 20 days, so for me to become affiliate for Twitch, it's a 30-day window. And I need to have an average of 3 viewers for 4 different streams. For 4 streams on different days. 4 different days. And I've gotten 3 of those. I also need to stream on 4 different days. And I've done that 11 times. Then I need 4 hours total. And I've streamed up to 130 hours or so in the last 10 days, but within the recent 30-day period. And then have 25 or more followers. I'm at like 76 followers. So I had a stream earlier today that hit an average of 3 viewers. It says average of 4 viewers. So it should register, it just hasn't. Not yet. And the stats have kind of lagged for today. So maybe tomorrow. Well, it is technically tomorrow, but maybe we'll update at some point. it'll be like, oh, hey, I'm a Node affiliate. And that allows me to collect a payout from whenever people sub or send bits or something. I think I'm up to like $60. So, do you stream or anything like that, or do you do art? What do you usually do? Hey, Slinkmeister. Just saw you pop up. Thanks for joining the chat. I mean, this is a piece that I finished for yesterday's prompt, the 25th. I did it in Inferno, so got a bunch of stuff. The art study kind of helps with getting the angles and stuff. I also did stippling for the first time, and the cracks, I mean, like, I didn't want to like just leave it looking like just plain old whatnot, but trying to figure out, like, this one, the perspective on the text did well. This one is kind of This one is flat, so it was easier. The fires were kind of a pain in the butt because I needed these ones to kind of pop out, but then I also wanted. At least, that turned out well. And I probably would have colored in the whole thing, but didn't really feel like it. It was more important to just color in the fire, so that way at least, because otherwise if it was just the red ink and the yellow ink, it probably wouldn't have looked very good. I mean, technically it doesn't look very good anyways, but it's a drawing. It's not supposed to look like a photograph. This was the other day, Rowdy. First time drawing cats in a realistic form. And then a buddy of mine, different streamer, he had a prompt for October, and it was a pumpkin prompt. And it had to be something pumpkin related, so I did pumpkin spice latte. It's kind of like, I see a prompt and it's like, I don't really want to do what it's asking. So I'm going to find a way around it. Same thing with the Firefly prompt for Inktober. This is the Firefly, it's flying fire. And to make it more obvious, that's a bird, that's a plane, that's flying fire, run. Then buttons was the other one, so I just did a little bit of retro buttons. Found out from a German viewer, German follower, that the German Super Nintendo actually has different colored buttons for the A, B, Y, and X. I actually forgot to make the letters a little bit more noticeable. Oops. But the most important part is to get that it looks like what it's supposed to. So, Blast. For Blast, I just drew a nuclear weapon in Silo. It should be illegal to have a red button and write "Do Not Press" next to it. a little bit of perspective, I guess. That's kind of like what I was doing with that one and this one. Then I did for Rivals, that was a prompt for the 20th. Which one fascinates a little more, cheese or diamonds? It came up in chat. Cheese, the fascination or whatever thing. It's kind of like a meme. I was originally just going to do this, the national symbols. But I like the Soviet insignia. It actually turned out pretty good. The middle part where it seems to kind of glow a little bit. And then I started Inktober with the 19th, Arctic. So for Arctic, is this like, I want to have a submarine bursting through the ice. Otherwise, I mean, been practicing doodles. This is a be right back thing. I did this using a compass and a protractor to figure out the degrees of where the stars are supposed to be, so I get a certain amount of stars. Then I traced over it. I actually have a light box down below. So I have a lamp and a glass table, so I'm able to use it as a light table. And trace. These are a bunch of doodles I practiced from a book. And then this is a reference that I traced. The Hobbit font from Tolkien stuff. Somebody thought it'd be interesting. See if I could do it. Little comic. Got a boat going along his way, and then a ghost pops up. And, of course, it destroys the boat. Start and finish. The X-Men logo, someone else had wanted to do the font. So, I tried it. I messed up the M, and it was the first time I'd used my makeshift light table. And I went ahead and just did it like this. This was using alcohol markers. This is using acrylic. Then two examples, two different things. No pencil, just sketching with a pen, or just doing a pen. And this was sketched beforehand. They both look decent, I guess. But I definitely like how the penciled beforehand turned out. Though, kind of like this rose better. But then again, this one looks kind of nice too. These are me using the alcohol and acrylic markers. And then also doodling stuff. Trying to figure out how to do Nintendo symbols from the Super Mario Brothers. This is my first few attempts at doing male character faces. And then I was like, I don't want to draw any more faces on this page. So I finished with a rose. Actually, yeah, this is actually my first few attempts. They're using a pencil beforehand, then inked it and went in with color pencil. And I have a digital microscope. So since I have a digital microscope, what I can do is draw really, really small. And that's what this rose is. And for the circuit board right over here, it's not this one, but I also do soldering. I was doing after 2 months. I'm gonna just pick a different one. Yeah. So, I actually soldered every one of these LEDs or resistors on. Pain in the butt, because they're small. The other side, I had soldered the chips on. They're not actually used for anything. The functional side is this side. But this is a practice side. And I did this wood burning piece last night. And I've done these ones. Pretty much just practicing. Yeah, and then I didn't want to draw the extra eye. The LED, it's just soldering practice. So, light emitting diode. It just lights up and stuff. So, this is something that I had already put together from a kit. Bunch of soldering and stuff. And it's got a little transformer in there so I can... and whatnot. So, it's currently putting a voltage through it at about 4.9 or 4.60 hertz. Not hertz, volts. So, mathematician. It's just, I used to do electronics in the Navy as a sonar technician. This thing's really bright though. Yeah, there's supposed to be more LEDs that are lit. It kind of got bored for some reason, I don't really know why, but the main part of this was just to solder every single one of these old bastards on. I could have used a heat gun, but I was using a soldering iron, just every single piece. Remember, there's a bunch of spares. I did do an engineering degree for a while, but I never finished it. Cool, thanks. some point I want to design my own stuff. It's not going to be very much. If it's in order to get something actually functional and amazing, it's going to take a lot of effort, but I kind of want to use my own CNC machine. I also have a laser cutter, and just kind of like prototype things using like acrylic and balsa wood. Try and figure that out. And then I also have an actual F4 prototype board, fiberglass and whatnot, that I can actually use for making an actual circuit onto it. But that's going to be some other time. With the wood burning, this was one of the first pieces I did on the 12th. This is the 11th. That's the very first wood burning piece I did. I used a pencil, but I had gotten acrylic markers, so I went over and made something out of it. Covered up where I made mistakes with the wood burner. But that's one thing about art. Take your time, and it usually turns out looking at least somewhat decent. Kind of like this. This was in 2019. I was doing physics homework, and I was just listening to music a lot, and I had to go to sleep. So I just drew this really quickly, and then it's just like, yeah, I may as well go to sleep. There's a typhoon back in 2015 when I was stationed in Okinawa. So I drew this. This is actually tracing over another 2015 piece, which was this one. Not sure when I did it, but it's probably 2015. And the designs are kind of, like, a little extra stuff are kind of stupid. I don't know why I did that. So I just redid it without it. This is something else. It was using some kind of scratch paper and drawing something and trying to figure out if I could do it right or not. Looks like I only use pen. I don't think there's pencil. But I could just throw it under the light table and get a better looking version, I guess. But that's probably a better looking piece than most of them. And I did this in 2015 as well. Just a big old piece. I think it turned out pretty good, but to try and replicate it and all that stuff, I have no idea what I was doing. But it turned out fine. I didn't want to do anything with the legs, so I just stopped there. Yeah, right now, pretty much, I'm going by this book, How to Draw and Think Like a True Artist. It's probably for more realistic stuff, which is fine, but this is, I think, day 3 or something. Day 2. So, make pencil markings. I did that one. Drawing straight lines. Forming shapes using rectangles. And then 3D shapes. That's what I'm doing right now. I don't really know this much with my eyes thing. Eventually, at some point, maybe I'll draw something that looks like this. Yeah. That'll probably be in November. Yeah, and right now I don't really want to do anything. Gaming and other stuff. There's like games I would like to play, but I just don't feel like doing it. It's kind of like, I could just draw. Because I don't draw much, and I've been wanting to. Alright, man. Take care, Ooga Booba. It's a funny name. I hope the stream from earlier registers as the last thing I need for affiliate. It's so annoying. Being like, hey, you could raid me. Like an asshole. That one guy. I mean, after I get affiliate, I'm not gonna care. And it's like 20 more days too to get that last thing I need. And I'll probably take a break. I don't know. It's kind of fun to stream. Just pick something, do it for a few hours, and let people join in. I've been having some crazy dreams. Crazy dreams recently. Last night's was being in Australia or something like that. Which is weird, but cool. think people just make shit up and pretend that nobody knows what they're talking about just because they're new. Yeah, which is fine. Don't really care. Drop it down there, please. I'll probably find it another time. Uh,
Okay, we got past it the other 2 times. We got this. Wait, 3 times actually. Try to hop in, please, Greg. Oh, the fucking the crazy guy is just standing there menacing.
maybe they have to review my stuff. Twitch, that is. Maybe that's why, the affiliate tracker hasn't updated. Makes sense. Yeah. At least you can see the stuff on the screen. That's good. But it would be really cool if an affiliate off of the Miss Death Hearts raid. That'd be nice. I mean, the thing's gonna grow over time. As I do more and more. And especially after I shut up. I'm going to call it quits for now. Right, IO link.